Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet again another episode of Drive Time with Alec. I'm Alec. How you doing? God, I'm doing good. It's almost Christmas. It's right around the corner. And that's going to be fun, right? I mean, who doesn't like giving presents? Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, look, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about yesterday. I wanted to do a drive time, and I failed. I failed because it just didn't happen. I mean, it didn't work. Like, it was embarrassing. I was more embarrassed for myself than I usually am, so I deleted it. I was like, dude, no chance. I couldn't hold a sentence. I just went around in weird circles. I said really awkward things, and I know that you're thinking that's what I normally do on drive time. But this one was particularly weird and bad. So it's in the archives, the magic archives of drive time that hopefully will never see the light of day. But I don't know why I'm still saving them. I'm weird. But today we are going to have a good day. It's Thursday. And one thing I want to talk about today. One thing, and before I'll tell you a little story. I'm a little flustered this morning and I'm a little wet because it's not raining, but when when you start your car and the windows and everything's like wet, and so I did the window wiper things, and then I put the windows down, and then I'm turning my car around so I can get going in the right direction, and water goes off the roof and pours into my car, like, and it's just like all of the seat and my iPad sitting there, and I'm like, no! And so I'm like, God damn it! So I try to get a napkin, and I roll that window up, and I start to turn the car again the other direction so I could, like, get out of harm's way and, like, clean this up. And I didn't roll up this window, so water's like, bleep, just pours all over my leg. I'm like, oh, God. Oh! So that's my morning. So I'm soaking wet, and that's great. And so I hope your morning's better than that. But there is one thing I want to talk to you about today. I posted it on my Facebook, so if you're not friends with me, shame on you. But there was an article floating around, you know how Facebook, there's these articles get hit by somebody and then you're like, oh, that's good, I'm going to repost it. And then all of a sudden it's like everywhere. So, article on women today. And I'll tell you, this is going to tie into a whole little, I don't want to go on too much of a tangent here, but it's a big story here. So, obviously, many of you know my wife and I are pregnant, which is awesome. And, I was praying for a boy. And the reason I was praying for a boy is because, I want a boy, I want sports, and I want to do all that stuff because, you want to be the dad, and you want to have your son, and you want to be like, oh, my son, do the thing. And, but I was also praying for a boy specifically because girls terrify me. I don't even know how I got married. I have no idea how it happened. I don't know how a girl looked at me and decided that was going to be the one, but somehow it happened. I made it. And, but I've never been good with girls. They are magical fairy creatures that I don't know what to do with. And I was terrified of having one because it was like, until they hit 12 and probably now, when they hit 11, it ends. They just turn into crazy people that I don't know what to do with. And I was scared. I was like, oh God, a girl. I do want a girl, but I'm just scared of it, candidly, because it's, the teenage years. God. I don't think guys have it even close to as hard as girls do. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put that out there. I think the teenage years chew up women in our society out here in wherever we are, Western America, the Western country. I don't know. And I think they just chew up women. I think the body image stuff, the what you need to be like, it just is garbage. Man, I hate it. And so every now and then, a good article comes out that is trying to do their best to redefine female beauty, redefine what value sets women should have. And this particular one on Facebook that I linked to, has this picture of a CrossFitter, and it was taken by another CrossFitter, and all this fun stuff. And you go to my Facebook and check it out. I'm not going to spoon feed you. Go freaking find it. But it was all about, beauty being redefined for women. And you've heard like the little catchphrases like strong is the new skinny and like all this funny stuff. And in my CrossFit world, there is nothing more beautiful than a woman who is a CrossFitter. Look, if you can work out the way we do, and we as in CrossFitters, someone's going to say we as in men, I'm going to slap you. Because there's plenty of women out there that do CrossFit that kick my ass. So that's just something you got to deal with in CrossFit. But it's amazing. And what CrossFit does to a female's body, I mean, geez, hello, like, friggin' unbelievable. So, and I get sad because my wife's a CrossFitter and she's hot, so that's great. But my point is, guys, that's really cool. So if you see it today and you go to my fan page, or you go to my fan page, what? You go to my Facebook page and repost it. Send it around. You know, let's continue to push forward in what real beauty is for women. Let's continue to let them know as men that, you know, being able to deadlift your body weight is sexy shit. And being able to you know, sprint and run miles and do pull-ups and throw that kettlebell around and do a clean, and you know, that's just amazing stuff. And I've watched women through CrossFit Costa Mesa, the gym I own, become so empowered in who they are. You know, yeah, they get all the physical benefits. You know, they lose the weight, they get sexy, they trim out. I mean, all that cool stuff that happens, awesome. But that is nothing compared to what's happening inside their minds as these women become new human beings in their own right. They claim their body back. Some of them reclaim what's been taken away by society, and what a cool thing, right? I don't think there's much cooler than that in the world. And so, let's keep it going. You know, that's our job. If you're a man listening to this, which is probably not true, but if you are a man listening to this, that is our friggin' job. Let them know. Let them know they're hot and sexy when they have muscle. Let them know we like it that they can do pull-ups. Let them know that we like it that if I get shot in the leg or fall over and get hit by a car, I know my wife can pick my ass up and carry me out of danger. And if your wife can't, well, good luck, because when the shit hits the fan, let's just say you're left behind. All right, that's all I got for today. Let's give it up for the women of CrossFit, the women of strength, the women of real physical beauty. All right, that's our job today. That's our push today. Let's do it. See you tomorrow.